Okay, what's up all my Dragonlings? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Damian-Dragon, and welcome to the gaming news where I run over this week's gaming news and tell you about all the different types of ramifications that comes with it. Today, what we have in store is the PS5's possible release date, 2K sending investigators to a YouTuber's home. Also, Steam may be having graphical glitches and may be putting your PC at risk. So, watch out for that one. And people still are blaming video games for violence. Once again, what in the world? Anyway, we're going to get through all that. And as I said, I'm still playing with concepts. So, just work with me here, you guys, and I'll bring you the news that you guys most want. So, first up, we have the PlayStation 5's possible release date. Now, everyone's been over a buzz that Sony has kind of kicked itself in the pants, sitting there and announcing the PlayStation 5 nearly a year before they said it was going to be ready. Now, here, via express.com/UK, what it states here, and this is word for word: PlayStation 5 specs and details were the subject of a surprise reveal by system architect Mark Cerny early this year. And while the PlayStation 5 release date remains a mystery, and we're yet to see any gameplay footage, the announcement has created a real buzz with the gaming industry. But the reveal may have backfired slightly because PS4 sales have been negatively affected by the unveiling. Sony made the admission as part of a recent presentation available to investors. The PS4 hardware unit sales in the first quarter were slightly below our expectation, primarily due to the news regarding our next-gen console, reads a Sony statement. Now, obviously, we all know that with the release of a new console, there's always like a good decline in the recent hardware. But that's why most people will be sitting back and say, okay, we're going to do this I would say about 5-6 months before the actual release date of the new console, like they were used to be doing. Like, remember, when the PlayStation 4 came out, the PS3 was nearing the end of its life cycle. And you gotta think, the PlayStation 4 was revealed about 5 months after they initially PS4 was released initially after their announcement that the PlayStation 4 is a real thing and is going to be coming. So, in that way, over the 5 months, like, people can start getting ready for the PlayStation 4 and stop getting the PlayStation 3s, but still the PlayStation 3's sales were skyrocketing still. But the fact of the matter is, with them going out of their way to basically say, hey, the PlayStation 5 is going to be coming a good year before they're going to be releasing it, because as we know, the PlayStation 5 will be released nowhere below April of 2020. It will not be released anytime before then, and we're more or less looking at either going into June of 2020 or November or December, the holiday season, like Xbox and PlayStation has normally been known to release their systems. We're looking at the holiday season of 2020, but it will not be released anywhere ahead of April 2020. So, we're looking at that release calendar right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are a PlayStation user like myself, and I'm also going to be grabbing up the PlayStation 5 when it releases, when it actually does release, and I'm saving up a lot of money to be able to sit back and say, okay, I want to grab this PlayStation 5, and when I do, I am going to be sitting back and I'm going to review its specs with you guys. It may be like a couple months late, so I can officially play for the good one. Like, I don't want to grab it right out the gate. Obviously, everyone knows that. That's a bad idea, because a lot of the bugs that does come with. But hey, it's worth the release. So, mark your calendars around holiday of 2020. Expect the new consoles to be here. I don't know about Project Scarlet, Xbox's new upcoming Xbox, but we know that the PlayStation 5 is not going to be released anywhere ahead of April 2020. So, mark it, guys. Okay, next up, 2K Games sending 2 private investigators to a YouTuber's home because he released or leaked new features for Borderlands 3 ahead of them, and they wanted to know. And here and this is a quote from PCGamer.com on the matter. Yesterday, popular Borderlands 3 YouTuber Submato posted a video in which he claimed that 2 private investigators showed up at his home and questioned him on behalf of Take-Two Interactive about leaked Borderlands 3 content on his channel. In the video, Submato acknowledged sharing information that hadn't been officially revealed, but said that he came by honestly and that it was also available elsewhere. Now, I don't condone a gaming company sending investigators to a home because of leaked information that can be, found elsewhere. And they may wanted to have, looked around first to make sure it wasn't leaked anywhere else before they went to that measure. I don't condone that at all. It seems kind of unreasonable, very unreasonable, that 2K would do that. And 2K, it's not cool. But apparently he had leaked some Borderlands 3 content, and they weren't very happy about it. I don't know the ramifications of what actually happened with Submato, but I hope that at any rate, like, they didn't take too much legal action against you, or they took legal action against you at all. So, my man, I hope that this stops, because people take this stuff way too seriously. I understand that it's serious, that, hey, we don't want our stuff unveiled until we're ready to unveil it, and that's totally reasonable. But sending investigators to a home, but when you're not sure that it's somewhere else, that's kind of upsetting. And that's kind of upsetting for me to hear too. So, damn, 2K. Wow. Kind of harsh, don't you think? Anyway, next up, Steam. Steam gamers are possibly at risk due to a Windows 10 security risk on their end. Now, this is a quote from TechRadar.com, if you'll indulge me. Valve's popular PC gaming platform Steam is vulnerable to a hugely damaging zero-day security vulnerability, experts have warned. According to new findings, about 72 million Windows users are at risk of having their systems taken over by an attacker who could then install malware, steal data, and compromise passwords, and more. The vulnerability was disclosed by security researcher Vasily Kravitz, who discovered a privilege escalation vulnerability which could allow an attacker with minimal user permissions to gain the same level of access as the system admin. Whew. The vulnerability itself affects the Steam client service, which launches with full system privileges on Windows. Kravitz discovered a way to modify the system registry so that the Steam service could be used to execute another application but with the same elevated privileges. Unfortunately, proof of concept code has already been made available by security researcher Matt Nelson, and this makes the vulnerability even more serious as potential attackers now know how to exploit it. This is a huge oversight by Steam, and this could really adversely affect them as a whole, seeing as fit that if we're all at risk because of their security systems, there's gonna be a lot of people being pissed off at them. And understandably so. Like, why the hell? Like, would you not figure this out a little more sooner when you run daily diagnostic tests on your systems, or like at least weekly diagnostic tests to make sure that your systems are running as smoothly as adversely possible to make sure that, you know, this kind of stuff does not happen, seeing as fit that how many people actually download Steam. I have a Steam account. I'm pretty sure a good amount of you do as well. And knowing that there's a security risk possible, I'm glad that I have an updated Windows 10 computer, and I have been keeping mine up to date for a very, 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 very long time. But knowing that that could be an adverse, you know, effect, and someone can potentially screw with my systems, it's horrifying. So, Steam, for God's sakes, Valve, fix your shit. Fix your stuff. That's my one swear word per video. But just keep your stuff safe, ladies and gentlemen, and keep your eye on Steam. Okay? Okay. Next up, gamers are fighting back against critics who blame video games for violence. This is the type of thing that we're worried about. I'm not very political, neither is anyone on this channel, and you'll never normally hear me, Tui, Chaos, Dave, or anyone on this channel having a very, very high political standpoint on anything. Seeing as fit that 2 of us are in the UK, a few of us are in America, myself, Chaos, are in America, Tui and Dave are in the United Kingdom. So virtually we really have no stake in any way, shape, or form that we want. So there's not really a gap for us to have any political, you know, sections that we want to like ramble on about. But I don't think that video game violence is what causes violence. Violence has been a sort of thing for a very long time, well before video games, but it's a popular scapegoat for everyone to run after video games. It's a sad state of that. Instead of, you know, spending the money to actually figure out what's the actual problem and what's causing such high amounts of violence, you just go to the first thing that you can get your hands on, video games. It's upsetting. For you guys that don't know, at 2 years old, I started playing video games. What was my first video game? The first video game critics have always attacked. What was it? Mortal Kombat. My first ever video game was Mortal Kombat 1. And do you see a problem with me? Of course, I have some disabilities and stuff, but it helped out with that. When I had ADHD, that actually got me to sit down and play something and got me to actually do something. What happened was, with video games, it always has some benefits. Obviously, the bad drawback of everything is that critics are just going to keep on running after video games until they get, you know, banned. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because people like that just want to scapegoat something so they won't have to spend the extra money to be able to say, hey, this is what's wrong with people, this is what's going on. They don't want to figure it out. They don't want to know what's going on. They really refuse to figure out what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, critics, I don't want to hear it. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing wrong with being a gamer. But what is wrong is for people to scapegoat video gamers. So, for those of you that are watching, and that I'm pretty sure that you're watching a channel that's primarily video gaming, and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are gamers. Of course, you see me. I call myself the Dragon God of Gaming. I am a gamer through and through, and I have myself my gamer pride. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that is just an easy way out for critics, politicians, and stuff to, like, get, you know, brownie points? by, you know, saying, oh, video games are the source of all violence, but you notice that the few people that they have leverage is that was not their true motivations at all. They refuse to listen to motivations. They're like, oh, this guy did something bad, he has a Rockstar account. Guess what? Video games, he played video games and he made them violent. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, shut up. And it does hurt me, and I know that I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, but I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of listening to it. I'm tired of hearing what I hold near and dear to my heart being bashed and ridiculed and claimed that because they don't want to spend the real money finding the real problems. So, for politicians and critics, I'm going to tell you this. Shut up, do your own research, because there is science everywhere that's debunking everything you're saying. So, you can eat the farthest reach of my left butt cheek. As a gamer, that's a quote, and go ahead, you can quote me. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed today. I'm sorry that, you know, this is still a little short, but I didn't want to bring you some random piece of news like that wasn't adequate enough for you guys. And I've seen a lot of the new stuff, because when I do these types of lists, I go to like the most popular gaming news and all the news outlets for the week, and the first things I seen was, well, there's an Xbox Live warning, but that's for fans to download new Xbox One games. But I seen the things that needed to be stated. Steam games that are at a security risk. The PlayStation 5 Release Update. You know, 2K sending investigators to a Borderlands streamer's house. And obviously, you know, I touched on a lot more. The gaming rant. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone had a wonderful day. And thank you guys so much for helping me put this into reality. I know there's a lot of people that really need to find the gaming news, or like the most popular gaming news things that they need to find. So if you guys want me to do some more of this, or you want me to expand out a little bit more, then please, by all means, hit me up, give me a comment. Me, 2B, Dave, and Chaos always read our comments. So please, by all means, send a comment, and at least one of us will see it, and will most likely relay it to you, well, to me, at any point. So if you guys want to see something, or you want to see this upgraded a little bit more, let me know, and I will do a whole little thing where I do YouTube videos for it, or, you know, gaming press releases, or E3 stuff, because around E3 season, PAX, you know, the gaming conventions that are normally out, I will run down the whole spectrum of games that's going to be released, and that's actually something I want to do and go for into these seasons. So I hope everyone will like that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sitting by me with the gaming news. You guys are awesome. If you guys want to see any of our wonderful creators, they're down in the description below, including my own personal channel. Go and check us out. I'm doing a Let's Play, a full playthrough of Resident Evil 4 and Tide the Tasmanian Tiger 3 Night of the Quinkin. So come over and join us, as well as I'm doing things for Kingdom Hearts 1 and Dragon Age Inquisition. So come over and join the fun. There's always something to be had. As well, tomorrow I'm doing the week of threes, which my week of threes is basically 3 videos a day every single day for the entire week, including 1 hour being put onto all my live streams, which means the Wednesday live stream, which was formerly 1 hour, is now 2, and the 2-hour live stream on Fridays is going to be 3 now. But I'm going to be streaming throughout the entire week, so come in and join the fun. I'm going to be live for the entire week, including 3 videos on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. So come on and join the fun. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed today. But thank you, all my wonderful friends, for being here today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Editor-D.Dragon action. Peace.